Walking down these empty streets, echoes of the past I meet. Lost and wandering for so long, searching for where I belong. Sunrise breaking through the night, guiding me back to the light. Every step feels like a prayer, promises hang in the air. Come back home, heal your heart, where the love never parts. Come back home.
Check, 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 check. Let me know if you can hear me now, guys. Can you hear me now? Am I back in the building? Let me know. Let me know if you can hear me now. Let me know if you can hear me now. Can you hear me, guys? Am I on now? Can you hear me? Am I clear? I don't know what's okay. Check, check, check. Microphone check. Output check, check, check. Okay. Check, check, check. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Mic 2 1 2. I battle with this every morning. I battle with this. We good? Are we good? We good. We good. All right. All right. All right. Let's go. All right. Let's get into this lesson, y'all. I want to talk about holding on to your dreams, and I want to talk about owning your power. Right. Let me make sure you can hear me. Y'all can't hear me. Oh my God. No. Life, Len. Let me know, bro. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know, life. Let me know, life, Len. No sound. All right. I'm good. All right. All right. Thanks, life. All right, let's get into it, y'all. Sorry about all the problems. So I want to talk about owning your vision. All right, I got a quick half-hour show. I want to talk about owning your vision. I want to talk about conquering doubt, and I want to talk about stepping into power. If you're on YouTube, hit the like button. All right, if you're on YouTube, hit the like button. Let's talk about this. I want to talk about times in life, man, where you have to own your vision. Right, life has a way of making you believe that what you saw for yourself isn't any good anymore. Okay. Thanks, Jess. Um, I think there's times in life for all of us, right, where you can have a dream, right? You have a dream, you see yourself doing something, and all it takes is a broke day, right? And then it's not there. Or all it takes is somebody that's not supporting you the way you thought, and then it goes away, right? I want to encourage some of you because I really feel led to do this because this is how you change the world. I want to say this. Number one, I always tell you this, and I want to remind you, you were born to solve a problem, right? You weren't born to live a life of problems. You were born to solve a problem. Y'all hear me? You were born to solve a problem. You weren't born to live a life of problems. So some of you are battling issues and it's like you always got something you're running into, some different problem you're running into. I want you to understand this morning, that you were born to solve a problem. Your life is not supposed to be a bunch of problems. And I'm going to say this to you as well. One thing you guys have to learn how to do is start to remove people and situations from your life that cause you problems. I don't think we protect ourselves enough from chaos. You hear me, brothers? I don't think we connect ourselves. We disconnect ourselves from chaos as much as we need to, right? I don't think we protect ourselves as much as we need to. Because we hang around people that make us feel like we don't have enough or remind us that we don't have enough or whatever's going on. And these things come. You got to separate yourself from people that don't believe in you. Listen, don't sit yourself around people that only tolerate you. You need people in your life, and it won't be everybody, but you need people in your life that will celebrate you. You need people in your life that will help you push vision forward, right? Otherwise, you'll live in a circle of life. Right? Some of you are doing it already. You're doing it. That's why I think God connected us in this podcast. You wake up in the morning, you go to work, you come home, you cook dinner, you go to bed, and it's a cycle. It's just a regular cycle, right? And I'm not saying everybody should be an entrepreneur or nothing like that. I'm talking about inward purpose, where you feel like your life is meaningful. Now, let me say this. All of us have had vision for our life at some point. Every single one of us have had vision for our life. You knew what you wanted to do. There were some plans you had, and then life happens, right? See, life can happen. Life can come to hinder what you got going on, but you can't let life cancel what you got going on. You hear me? You cannot let life cancel what you got going on, right? We live in a cancel society, right? Everybody wants to cancel each other. You know what the truth is? The truth is the thing that needs to be canceled is self-doubt. Right? Because when you really dive into yourself and you realize, man, I was born for more. As a man, I was born for more than this cycle of life. I was born for more than just going in the circle and dealing with these same frustrations. There are times, man, when you got to remove yourself from the chaos. You got to make a decision. You have to remove yourself from the chaos of the cycle of life. There's more in you to do, right? And I think what you need to do is sometimes we need to pause for the cause, bro. And you need to pause for the cause of searching yourself, right? Many of you are tired. You know why? You're not, because it's bigger than sleep. You need more than sleep. It's not sleep. It's connecting with vision. Let me tell you something. If I take a fish out of water right now and put him on the ground, he's going to be flipping and flopping and he's going to be all over the place because he doesn't belong on the ground, right? You hear me? I want you to hear me. I want you to really grab a hold of this. If I take a fish out of water and put him on the ground, he'll flip and flop and go through all kinds of chaos. But when I put him back in that water, he becomes perfect because that's where he belongs. I want y'all to see this right quick. I want y'all to really see this. When you aren't in the places you belong, you can't survive because you're not supposed to be there. Check it. You can't survive in places you aren't supposed to be. It isn't fit for you. You aren't supposed to be there. It's like sitting yourself around people that frustrate you all day. You can't say I'm strong enough. I'm not going to flip out. It's not your environment. I think a lot of times, brothers, we try to live outside of our environment, right? We try to be something we're not. We try to put ourselves in places we can't handle, right? And we lose our original intent for our lives. What was your dream? What was your goal? Let's talk about it. Before chaos hit your life, before certain issues and problems hit your life, what did you think about? What was important to you? What did you look around the world and say, you know what? I can change that. I want to do something about that, right? What was it? What was it in your heart, in your mind, man, that you would wake up and you would think about? You would go to bed and you would think about. What are you doing with us, Christian, this morning? I'm trying to cause you to recapture your dreams in the middle of chaos. That's what I want you to do. I want to get you to a place where you believe in something bigger than the cycle you've been living in. So what is it? What's on your heart? What's in your heart? I want you to jump in the chat, y'all. Jump in the chat and tell me something you wanted to do that was on your heart to do. Something that you really wanted to do before chaos happened. Talk to me. Throw it in the chat. Throw it in the chat. Something you wanted to be, something you wanted to do. It could be big. It can be small, but it was something you wanted before chaos happened. Throw it in the chat. Just, hey man, I wanted to do this. I thought I would be this. I would become this. Put that in the chat. Let me see. Yes, Jess, absolutely. You can't survive in places you weren't supposed to be. Like I said, take a fish out of water. You don't look at the fish out of water. You don't take a fish out of water and say, hey man, figure it out here. He wasn't made to figure it out here. Right, bro? You can be in a bad relationship. You weren't made to be with somebody chaotic. You can't do it. I don't care how much you love her. I don't care how cute she is. I don't care how she made you feel 3 weeks ago. If she is the type of person that you weren't grown or you weren't built to deal with, it will fall apart. And I'm going to tell you something else. You'll fall apart. You got to know what you can handle and know what you can't. You got to protect. And the thing is, all these distractions are after one thing, your dream. Whether it be a toxic woman, whether it be a abuse, alcohol abuse or drug abuse or going to jail or dropping out of college or just having a bad day, falling into depression, whatever anxiety, whatever your struggle is or has been, there was a strong authority upon your life to become something, right? And it's your job to recapture that. Distractions want you to take away what you were born to do, right? Let's get into it. All right. And so the first thing, if you saw it, you have to believe in it, right? If you saw it, you have to believe in it. Why? Because God wouldn't show you something. Hear me. God wouldn't show you something that you didn't have the authority to do, right? God wouldn't show you something about your life that you didn't have the authority to do. The only reason it's on your mind is because you can handle it. That's the only reason it is on your mind is because you can handle it, right? Yeah, it's big. Yeah, you don't have the money for it. Yeah, you don't have, there's some things on my mind that scare me so bad that if I sat there and thought about how it was going to happen, I would lose my mind. It's way beyond me. It's way beyond me, right? You got to see it, and you got to believe that it's for you. You got to believe that it's for you. You got to believe that what's on your heart is for you. It's not for somebody else, right? Whatever is on your mind is for you, bro. You can't that self-doubt is the self-doubt. You got to conquer doubt. The doubt that is for you, the doubt that you can handle, the doubt that you're big enough, the doubt that you're smart enough, right? The greatest people in the world didn't have degrees, man. They had self-belief. They believed in themselves. That's the biggest thing you need to have, not a doctorate or a master's, right? Not a bachelor's. I'm not against degrees, but what I'm saying is you can have all the titles in the world and don't believe in yourself. The greatest degree you can ever accomplish is getting over self-doubt. Self-belief is where you win. I'm gonna tell you right now, there are people out here. Let me challenge some of you who are scared to move into your vision and the dreams for your life. There are people out here less talented than you that are doing what you want to do because you don't believe in yourself. There are people out here killing the ideas that you want to do. There are people because they had the bravery to believe in themselves, and they're not even as good as you, but they believed in themselves. Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? Because listen, and I have gone through it before. Now that it took me a while to get confidence on this little computer thing, right? It took me a while to get confidence. I'm used to speaking in front of crowds. I'm used to speaking in front of big crowds and all this stuff. And I was so nervous. Y'all go back to some of my old videos. I was looking down, right? I was scared to look at the camera. My old videos were horrible, right? Because I was still doubting myself behind this camera. Right? I was still doubting myself behind this camera. Every morning I would come do a shoot and I would look down, right? Because I doubted myself. You see, but I had to keep going. This is the thing I want you to know. When you are dealing with self-doubt, the key to getting over self-doubt is not sitting in one place trying to figure it out. The key to getting over self-doubt is to start to move forward. You got to start to move forward, and you get better. You get better because you move forward. Listen, you got to choose to go forward. Sometimes you got to choose to go forward without the tools, because you get the tools by going forward. You get the tools by going forward. Let me reference a Bible story for you. There was one time where Jesus confronted these blind guys, right? And there were times Jesus could have laid his hand on them, took their blindness away. He could have, another time he spit in the mud and made a man's eyeballs. This time he told these guys, as you go, you'll be healed. I want to say that because somebody need to hear that this morning. Somebody needs to hear that on your way to work. Somebody needs to hear that as you're putting on your shoes. As you go, you will be healed. The reason why you have been hurting the most is because you've been stagnant. You've chosen to be stagnant because you're too afraid to go forward because you don't think you have the resources. Let me tell you something. You are the resource. You waiting on the resource. You are the resource, right? You see a problem in this world for you to solve. You waiting on the resources, man. You are the resource. I had to realize that, right? Y'all get on this computer because y'all enjoy to hear me talk. There are times I sit back here and say, those people don't want to hear me talk. Why? That's the enemy trying to get between me and the people that I'm called to help. What enemy has gotten between you and the dreams and the people you want to help and the things you want to do? What has gotten between you and the dreams you have for your family and the things you want to do for your children or the things you want to do for your wife? What happened? What happened? Right? And you got to recapture, right? You got to recapture. And that's why I said the 3 points I want to talk about today is owning your vision, conquering your doubt, and stepping into your power. You got to own your vision. Because again, there's some things you just don't see. You say, man, I can't believe this. This can't be for me. I'm not qualified for this. How many times have you let self-doubt kick you out of your dream world? Come on, man. Oh man, I feel led this morning, bro. I feel led. I got 7 minutes. Huh? How many times have you let self-doubt kick you out of your dream world? Because you didn't believe. There's people around you that believe in you more than you do. And guess what? That's okay. You need them because they will cause you to believe in you. That's why you got to watch who you're around. You got to watch who you connect to, right? Because you don't want to put yourself around dream killers. You don't want to put yourself around dream killers, right? Because this is one thing I want to say this, man. This is one thing that I think that we are all it's a bad motivation, right? And a lot of us go through this. I'm gonna make it because they said I couldn't. That shouldn't be your motivation. I mean, I'm gonna do this because they haters. If haters is your only motivation for living, you don't have a life. If haters is the only fuel for your vision, you don't have a life, because you're spending more time proving who you are than being who you are. Let your vision be your motivation. Let your vision be your fuel. Let the people you want to touch in life, let that be your fuel. You cannot use haters as your fuel, because that hate will eventually break you, because you're in the wrong battle. Your battle is for your future. It is not with your past, man. Right? Right? If you envision self-dream, self-doubt makes you question yourself. Listen, if you're going to question yourself, have an answer. Right? I'm not going to say don't question yourself. I'm going to say if you do question yourself, go ahead and have an answer for that question. Talk to yourself. Man, when you hear stuff like in your head, I can't do this, ask yourself why. See, you have to verbally, I want y'all, I want you to grab hold of this. You have to verbally confront your thoughts. Right? If your mind says, I'm not worthy of this, let your mouth say why. Make your mind answer. What did I always tell y'all? Your mind is your what? Slave, not your master. Your mind can suggest your inability. You have to talk back to your mind. Why am I unable to do that? And go through a conversation with your mind until your words, right? Because the power of life and death is where? In the tongue. You got to go through that verbal spar until you make your mind agree with the power of your words. Let me see who's in the chat. Yes, that's it. Let me see. Follow you on Twitter, please. Oh, man. Oh, God. You're truly too. Okay. Listen to it. Let me say this to you. I'm going to say this. I'm so sorry about not being on X. X is so, I don't know. I got to try to get my mind wrapped around X. I know I need to be on there. Yours truly. I know I got to be on there. I'm going to post more. I am. Because somebody else hit me like, yo, I follow you on Threads, man. You don't be saying enough. All right, I'm on it. I'm on it today. I'm going to drop like 5 Jones on X today. I'm on you. I'm with you. Let me see. Agree 100. Speak to them. Yes, you got to speak to it, right? But this is the thing. That's such a great, I'm glad you said that, yours truly, because you know what? You got to speak, because the mountain is here. It's the mountain in your mind that says what you can't do. It's the mountain in your mind, right? It's the mountain in your mind. All right. All right. Let me see. Facebook, please go over. If you're on Facebook right now, please, this is my last show on Facebook. I see my brother, Jeff Lewis in the building. Let me see who else. Yeah, Jeff, go over to YouTube, bro. Go over to YouTube and subscribe for the Dear Brother podcast. This is my last show on Facebook. All right. Oh my God, I'm running out of time. I got 3 minutes, y'all. Goodness, this time goes too fast. All right. Let's deal with number 2. Number 1, we gotta own our vision. Number 2, conquer our doubt. Right? This is the problem. You believe, some of us believe the reason why we won't pursue our dreams is because some of us believe we won't be able to maintain it. Right? You're scared of starting, but not being able to hold on to. Because some of us have been through that. Many of us have been through that. Right? You have started, but you haven't been able to hold on to that thing. And it frightens you. Right? I don't want to start. And have any of you ever started something and then dropped it? It was a hell of a dream. It was great. Or started writing a book and then you dropped it. Or starting to say, look, I'm gonna build toward this, and then you dropped it, right? Because something in you said, look, I can start it, but I can't maintain it. Listen, if you're gonna start it, man, have the guts to finish it. Have the guts to finish it. Why should you have the guts to finish it? Because somebody needs you. Your dream, somebody needs you. Man, I'm talking to myself this morning, man. Y'all can't tell y'all how many times the low self-esteem I battle with behind this camera. I got to remember who I'm feeding, right? You got to shut down that enemy in your mind, because the thing that you're called to do, the thing that you were born to do is bigger than your feelings. They're bigger than your feelings about you, right? Somebody's depending on your gift, right? Sometimes you got to say, man, screw my feelings, man. Because feelings are futile, man. They'll go up, they'll go down. You can't follow your feelings when it comes to where you're going in your life. Your feelings will throw you off. Let me see, 1 minute. Oh my goodness. All right. So some of us feel like we can't maintain it. This is the 3 levels. Some of us see it, but don't believe it's for you. Then some of us, you believe it, but you don't think you can maintain it. And the 3rd level of us, you don't feel worthy of it. You don't feel worthy of it. I'm gonna do another podcast because I this morning, I'll drop it later on because I want to really dive into the depths of each of these things, right? But you don't feel worthy of it. What makes you feel unworthy of your dreams? Think about that. Think about it. What's been making you feel unworthy of your dreams? What's making you feel that way? Was it some accident? Was it a mistake? Did somebody discourage you? Let me give y'all a story before I go. Let me see who's in the chat. All right. Let me see. That's good. Somebody's depending on your gift. You were made to solve a problem. Let me see. My man, Jeff, that maintaining, sustaining has been major on my mind. Like I look for immediate innovation instead of following through the whole. Yes, Jeff. Yes. You know why, Jeff? Because the enemy, listen, it's this. I've been telling y'all this every day. Oh God, I love y'all so much. The enemy is the same enemy in the garden, bro. It's the instant gratification. That's the thing that kills us most as men, right? Right? It's the instant gratification of feeling like I got something. You feel like you winning because something hits you. No, it's the follow through, right? Listen, the end of a thing is always better than the beginning. All right, I'll finish here. Okay. Listen real close. My man Gordon, what's up, Gord? Yo, hey y'all. Because Gordon is on here, I want to say something. You brothers, Jeff, listen, bro. You guys jump on my website, christianwinners.com. I got a table of 12, man. My brother Gordon, man, he's one of the guys in my table of 12. I talked to 12 men for 1 month on Saturday for 2 hours, 9 to 11. I help them. Number 1, we work on self-forgiveness. Number 2, we work on forgiving others. And the last 2 weeks, we work on launching our vision projects for our communities around us. Everyone has a vision. I am sitting each month with 12 men, helping them forgive themselves, get the blockages out the way, and launch what's in their heart to do for their community. Go on my website, christianwinners.com. Sign up for the table of 12 giants. All right. Let me see. Yeah, man, this camera is scary. This camera is scary, right? Let me say this before I go. What was it? Okay. You don't feel worthy of it. Yes. Feelings on unworthiness. Listen, this is the thing. When you feel unworthy, you know what you do? You sabotage. But I was going to finish with this. All right. God never tells you about the middle of your process, right? If you have a dream that God put in your mind, he will allow you to see yourself being that, right? So let me let y'all in on what I want to be, what I want to be when I grow up. When I grow up, when Christian Winters grows up, I want to be the voice for men. I want to be the voice for men around the world. That's what I want to be. When I grow up, I want to be the voice for men and to men around the world. So like right now, where I would want to be is I would want to be talking to all these celebrities that life are about to fall apart. And I wouldn't want to do it on camera, and I wouldn't want anybody to see I was there. I would want to get on a plane and nobody knows where I'm going. And I would want to talk to people that are falling apart right now. All these celebrities and stars, they're human beings. I would want to go in and talk to these people, talk to the real them, not the one that's on TV. That's my goal for life. My goal for life is to be the voice for men and to men globally, because nobody's doing it. I believe I'm called to it. That's where I'm at. You got to decide that for your life. What's for you, right? But check this. God never tells you what's in between. It's like, okay, you're going to be this. And it's like, yay, I'm going to be this. He never tells you about what's happening in between. You know why? Because that in between, if you knew what was going to happen to you on your way to becoming what you want, you would quit. So God never talks about the middle. The devil talks about the middle. Anytime there's a voice telling you how hard it is, how you can't make it, how you can't listen, you're going to fall apart. That's always the enemy. God only talks about the beginning and the end of a thing. He strengthens you for the middle. The enemy always talks to you about the middle. If you're having a conversation about the middle, that's not God, because God don't talk to you about that. He strengthens you for it. If it's always a conversation about the middle and how you can't make it, that's your enemy. You've been strengthened to make it. Listen, let me finish with this. Your dream is your gift to the world. Your dream is your gift to the world. Your dream is your gift to the world. That's why you got to do it. Your dream isn't for you. It's for nations. Your dream isn't for you. It's to turn your family around. Your dream isn't for you. It's for you and your children to turn a corner so you don't have to be like things were in the past. You don't have to carry your family like your parents did. You don't have to fall into the same mistakes that the other people did in your house. No, the issues of your father don't have to be your issues. No, you can let the buck stop with you. I got to go, y'all. I got to go get my baby. But let the buck stop with you. If it's been alcoholism, drug issues, anger issues, if it's been cheating issues, if it's been low self-esteem and depression, let the buck stop with you because you're worthy of it. Let me finish like this, guys. Own your vision, conquer your doubt, step into power. All right. I got to get out of here. Let me see who's in the chat before I go. Beauty for Ashes. Yes, sir. My man, Jeff, hold it down, my brother. I love you, bro. You're going to be great. You're going to be great. You're going to be great. Everybody in the room, thank you guys for hanging out with me this morning. And please remember, everybody, you matter today. You matter tomorrow. No fear, no shame, no compromise. Hey, if this thing is blessing you, man, I want y'all to support, right? You can donate. You could donate to the Dear Brother Global Mission. All right. This is what I'm doing. I'm just the Master Built One. Let me see if it's on the, let me see. Goodness gracious. Okay. There it is. Bottom of the screen, guys. If you want to invest in what I'm doing for men globally, you can do it right here. Okay. Master Built One on Cash App, Master Built One on Venmo. Help me, guys. I just talked to a man yesterday in Nairobi, Kenya. I'm headed to Nairobi, Kenya, in April of 25. Thousands of men there, man. I'm going to talk to the men in Kenya. Listen, I'm taking this thing global. I'm talking to men in the worst hoods everywhere. I'm going after it. If it costs me my life, I'm going after it. You got to live for something, right? So into what I'm doing. If you believe, if you're waking up every morning and it's blessing you, man, so into what I'm doing. It helps me get more books to more men, right? If you ain't got it yet, go on Amazon right now. Get this book. This is the book I'm traveling around the world. Home Where Hurt Men Heal. All right. Go get it. Sisters, here's the package. The Soul of Sarah. These are matching books. This is the one for my sisters. This is the one for my brothers. Go get these books right now on Amazon. Go get them. They're on Amazon right now. Go get them. Home Where Hurt Men Heal. The Soul of Sarah. All right. Go get these books. They're package deal. A lot of couples have been buying this. I'm traveling this. I'm working with this book. Listen, if this thing is blessing you, help me bless the nation, man. So Master Built One, Cash App, Master Built One, Venmo. You can help me touch the men around the world. And another thing, I'll be talking to y'all soon because I got to build a staff of people. Start thinking, start praying. If you're looking at my vision and you're saying, you know what, Christian, I see you got something there, man. Or I believe in what you're doing for men. I'm going to have a online meeting soon about building a staff that can help me push this thing out. All right. So pray about it. Think about it. Email me. If you already know you want to be down with it, email me today. ChristianWinters.com. ChristianWinters.com. Email me today. Let me know if you want to be down with this movement. If you want to help me help men around the world. Listen, I got a dream. I got a vision, and you see it every day. If you believe in it, number one, you can help me do it, right? You can help me get more books. You can help me touch more men, go into these prisons, go into these halfway houses, go into these hoods and be a blessing. All right. Master Built One on Cash App or Venmo. You can help me. Number two, if you consider wanting to be part of my staff, look, I'm a one-man band. All these videos, all the editing, everything you see, I do by myself, but I got to expand it because I got more need out there. If you want to be down with the team, email me, ChristianWinters.com, and help me touch lives around the world. All right. Let me see. All right. All right, y'all. I love y'all. No fear, no shame, no compromise. Have a great day. Holy Spirit, thank you so much for this great group of people. Thank you for our morning gatherings. Thank you for the new hearts and minds on YouTube that's been coming in. Lord, thank you so much, Lord, for their lives. Today is a new day. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow's a mystery. I pray that all my friends today would live in the power of right now. All we got is right now. Live in the power of it. I pray that you protect them today, that every step would be protected. I pray that you protect their families, protect their hearts, protect their minds, and bigger than anything, let my brothers see themselves as they are. In Jesus' name, I love y'all. No fear, no shame, no compromise. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning.